I'm Cadillacing through the hood, sitting on 24. 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 I'm Cadillac.
Good evening, everyone. It's your man PSTOCK, the host of iHipHopTV. This is your iHipHopTV one-on-one, and we pride ourselves on bringing these hot independent artists to the table and let you see for yourself, hear it straight from them, you know, find out the real scoop, and check out the music. Some great music out there. You know, definitely a big shout out to Aladdin 19, Mad Money Militia Global, and Dark Diva. Big ups, you know. Big shout out to JP Jones, iHipHopTV South. Big shout out to Lex Luger, the Backwood Ambassador, South State Connected Marketing Group, Lit TV, Hood Idol, everything popping, Lex Luger. You know, big shout out Gulf Coast Promotion. Definitely, if you're in the area, Club Zodiac is popping, Hip Hop Showcase. Down there, Billy Stokes, Clarence Thompson, JP Jones is live every Friday night. Now the place, we still have it popping at Cowboys and Angels, but now we moved into Zodiac. We're in the industry round level. A lot of industry execs, a lot of A&Rs coming through. You know, what it amounts to is the people at the labels that make the decisions are there watching these shows, these performances. But definitely tonight, you know, we have another down south artist in the place to be, you know, coming in down the escalator tonight. We got the real lover boy, everybody, the real lover boy in the house.
What's up, y'all, man? You know, as an independent artist, I'm headed to work graveyard. That's the only way I'm able to support my music, and support my brand, and support my family.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Shout out to iHipHopTV. What's up? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, you got it. You know, so let our viewers know, you know, where you're from, how long you've been rapping.
Well, I am from Columbia, South Carolina. I am from a neighborhood called Pinehurst Park. It's in the Pinehurst community in Columbia, South Carolina, off Two Notch Road, not too far from Benedict and Allen University. I am a Pinehurst Park brother. So what's going on, iHipHop?
Pinehurst Park. That's where it's happening. At. You know, it's popping down there, right? You know,
it is, man.
It's popping.
It's been a long time coming. Yeah. It's been 15 years. I've been, you know, being an artist for 15 years. And, you know, tremendously, I enjoyed the journey and I enjoyed the growth, and I'm still growing. You know, right. When I first started off, you know, it wasn't as easy because I had to read a lot and study a lot. That's one thing you have to do as an artist. You have to study who you want to be.
Yeah.
You have to study how you want to be, what you want to be. And, you know, it's a growth process, and it can be frustrating at sometimes, because it was frustrating for me. But before I could write a hit, I had to, you know, make a couple of mistakes along the way. And, you know, it's a growth process. It's a process. You got to trust that process.
Yeah, that's real talk. And you got to get it yourself and get it, you know. So how's the current hip-hop scene going on for you, especially under the condition with COVID and everything?
Well, it's going great. I'm real focused. I have a team that's real hard on me. Shout out to Miss Baby Cakes. Shout out, you know, to I Am Tsunami. Shout out to them. You know, I work with them. I do some of their shows sometimes. Also, shout out to I Am Shay Star. She's a celebrity host that I actually work with and do showcases with. I just did a showcase at Black Ink Atlanta yesterday.
Okay.
I also just did a show last night with one of my homeboys, Boss Man Blue Flag from Mississippi. We was up in VIP. Both of us performed at Sephora Lounge last night. Shout out to him as well. Just being, you know, focused and not doing as many showcases. Actually, I kind of like limitate some of the showcases that I do, because right. Primarily I'm focused on, you know, bigger projects, and I got to be a little bit more intimate with my projects so I can give my viewers what they want.
Right. Is there anything that you're working on right now that we can expect real soon?
Well, I just had a photo shoot, 2 photo shoots for my next EP. I got an EP that's coming up, and I haven't figured out the name for it yet, but the pictures speak for itself. The pictures are very cultivated. My hair is, I got dreads, colorful dreads, so my hair wild.
Right.
The is on point. It's dope. So I'm just, looking to just really take my time and really write those tracks and put them together with different beats and just really bring out another, cultivated side of me. So when 2021 come, when all of us can really come back outside officially, I can able to really plaster that. Some of the music that I have right now, on my website that you will see, Fake Nigga is a favorite.
Okay.
Another song, Grind on Me. It's a remake of Pleasure P and Pretty Ricky's Grind on Me, but it's dope. It's
Right.
thinking. Also, I got another single that I dropped called Stacking Bricks. I have one of the ones that I want y'all to really listen to is called A Mother's Tears. That song actually has a voicemail from my grandmother,
Oh.
and it is explaining, pretty much what was going on with my mom. I actually started taking care of my mom back in 2018 officially.
Right.
Pretty much it really helped me mature as a man and as an artist.
Right.
So, pretty much right now, check that song out. I just want to say to all artists out there, if you got any obstacle in your way, that obstacle is to make you stronger and it's to make you a better artist. Don't let that obstacle make you. Let that obstacle mold you.
Right.
So you can be a better man or woman. So
Right.
that's pretty much about it right
Yeah.
now. I'm just being very, letting the gods align me up. I got my amethyst on, so
Yeah.
I'm spiritual. I'm just letting the gods,
Guide you
align
along.
up. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's where I'm at right now.
When did you realize that you wanted to make rap, full time? That's going to be your career choice, your career path.
Man, I was a sophomore in college on a full ride with the National Science Foundation.
Wow.
I was in Dr. Orletsky's class because I was a straight nerd. I was a nerd. I was in Dr. Orletsky's trig class, and I went to an alpha party. The night before I came in there with shades on,
Yeah.
and she asked me, "Do I want to sink or swim?" And I said, "Well, I want to swim." She said, "Well, it's not look like you're going to swim because, you failed my test." And she like, "Chris, it's unlike you to fail because you're a smart kid." And me, I just like coming from a background where I come from. I was such in a sheltered household, and I wasn't allowed to have friends after a certain time, and I was always in church.
Right.
So when I went to college, I really just went buck wild. Like I just said, okay, I'm gonna do me. I don't have to really
Right.
read. My mama ain't here. My grandma ain't here. My granddad ain't here. None of the people that's
You
really
grown
hard
then,
on me.
right? So it started popping.
Right. And it's like I actually started freestyling at the basketball court because I went to Morris College. It's an HBCU in Sumter, South Carolina.
Yes.
And going there, it's so cultivated. And the black people was such. It was union. Like
Yeah.
the kids there was such in contact with each other, and they were so close that I wanted to be a part of that brand as well. I'm like, dang, like they so cool, they so close to each other. Like, yo, like I want to go to some of these parties. I want to host a party. I want to be popular. And it wasn't about being popular, but it's just that I knew I had something inside me that wanted to get out.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And when I actually started freestyling on the basketball court, it took off from there. Like I didn't, my rhyme scheming is, good. I wrote poetry before.
Yeah.
I got a couple of poetry poems in like a national poetry book. So like, I didn't never put it to music. I listened to hip hop all my life, but never would I thought I'd be an artist.
Right.
I didn't never thought that. It found me. I fell in love with it. And after I fell in love with it, I took the check that I was supposed to pay for class with and I just dropped out of school and moved back home,
Right.
and just started doing music. And it was like one of the best decisions that I made in my life because, my grandma was totally against it. My mom, she literally just flipped out. My uncles
Yeah,
flipped
you
out. Everybody flipped
yeah, you
out.
left school. You probably had a year left.
Right,
Yeah, understandable. Understandable. I went
right,
through those demons when I went to college too. I was doing a lot of stuff.
right,
So I hung in there. So I understand how that works. Your love and passion for hip hop. That the culture that's appreciated there. So that's a part of your authenticity in this
right.
game. That's definitely what's at the top of your bucket list. What do you want to do?
Well, the my bucket list right now, I have achieved a lot on my bucket list. I got a website, a Spotify page, I have a job, I have a place to stay at, I have a car. So those are five things that was on my bucket list that I didn't have 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
Now, mind you, my next step is to go national. It's to start traveling on my bucket list. It's to start, really branching out of Atlanta because I do good in Atlanta. They know me in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So it's really time for me to really branch out and go to Brooklyn, go to, New York, go to Miami, go to Jersey, Philadelphia, go to DC,
Yeah.
go to New Orleans, go to different cities because I have incredible energy and impeccable style. So, why not share it with the world? Because I'm an international artist. I'm not a
Not a
local
local
artist.
artist. Right. Right. And that's the way you gotta approach it. And you gotta be it and
Right.
be it that way in that business. So when the viewers go to your website, at www.therealloverboy.com, what are they going to find? What are they going to see? Is that where all
Well,
your
first
videos?
thing,
That's where all your videos.
you want to find everything. Like, if you want to get to my profiles and stuff, you got to scroll all the way to the bottom because they have my Spotify, my YouTube, my SoundCloud, and my Facebook. So you got to scroll all the way down to the bottom to get that information. But the whole website has my contact information. It has my bio. It has everything that you would need to know basic about, your boy, Lover Boy.
The Lover Boy.
It's basic and it's a unique website like myself. Shout out to Ian. He made my website. He's out in New York, and he hit me up. He was like, matter of fact, I hit him up because I was like, Ian, I need a website. My viewers really need to, see a more professional, side of me because, like, being in the business, you don't want to be so, you know, retro and all the time, and people are not gonna take you professionally if you don't even have a website or business cards. So I had to really invest in a website. Therefore, anybody who wants to work with me or just a regular fan who just want to see what I'm doing,
They got,
they see the updates and stuff that I'm doing,
but
you know,
shows,
on my
events,
website. Right,
and events and everything where you're going to be at and everything.
right.
Yep, yep. Is there anyone out there that you would really, really want to work with right now?
Oh my gosh, it's one person that I would love to work with is Nicki Minaj because I'm Roman. I'm her little brother. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, the song that I wrote, it went Price Up, is a song that I wrote at work, and it was to Nicki Minaj's Yikes beat. And it was like, I just woke up, the price of souls up, choke up, niggas mad. I just blew a bag, I just ripped the tag. I'm the man, they just wanna hate. I congratulate, I'm not late, I participate. They just wanna play, no delay. I don't wanna play, I just throw shade any day. I can get you shot, I can cross the line. I throw rounds, I can sit you down, I can get the crown. I throw down if a petty nigga wanna come around. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I hear
when
you.
when I first, actually dropped the song earlier this year in January, it was something that I just really wanted to let some of my viewers know and some of my haters know how I felt. Instead of me being violent, I wrote that song to really acknowledge who I was.
Right,
Because, like, I've been doing this for years and I felt like I wasn't being respected. So I said, well, let me make a track to get people to really understand how I feel.
right, right, right. And that's good. And you got to put that out. and let the people know who the real Lover Boy is.
Right.
So why that moniker? Why did you? Where'd that name come from? The real Lover
Lover
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, it came from actually a funny story. I was in college, and a good friend of mine that I used to work with, his name was Spider. And he was an alpha. He pledged alpha. He was an alpha, and I actually started rolling with him as a youngin, as a young OG. He used to
Mm-hmm.
call me Young Blood, and he was a senior at Morris College. And when I first met him, he was like, "Yo, man, Chris, man, you got something in you, but you scared to get it out." And when I really started hanging around them, I started learning how to be, myself and tap into my alter ego. And when I really started doing my music, I really developed that name Loverboy because I do love. I have broken hearts. My heart was broken.
Broken. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it just matched. It just fit who I was, and that was my alter ego. Lover Boy is this person that really can fuck the shit out of a hoe. Excuse my French. Take your hoe. Ain't scared to throw them hands. You get what I'm saying? But yet still a God fearing man that loves his mama and grandma. You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's this whole alter ego that it's like a Jekyll and Hyde. I can turn him on and I can turn him off. It's not uncontrollable. Now it was at one point it was uncontrollable until I did 2 years of therapy. I did 2 years of therapy because my friends got together and it was like, "Yo, Lover Boy, I just think you really need to get some of the old gunk." Because as a kid, I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
So,
You had to
my
get some
friends like,
stuff off
"Yo,
your
man,
chest.
you really need to clean that stuff up."
Yeah.
And, really, so you can be a better artist. And I was embarrassed at first because I'm like, damn, I got to do therapy. And when I first did therapy, shout out to Irene. She follows me as well. My old therapist, she actually put me on what they call a timeline. When I first started working with her, she said, "Where do you want to be in the next 3 years?" And I told her, "Well, I want to have my own place. I want to have a car. I want to be doing, major events in the city. I just want to be moving." And she
And
really worked with me, and it wasn't easy because she had to dig deep
you
and bring
achieved that.
stuff
You
that
achieved
I didn't want
everything
to
you
talk
had to.
about.
You hit that. You mentioned, and,
Right.
and that's big. That's big. So that brings me to the point with all being said, if you wasn't doing music, what do you think you would be doing?
Man, I'll be still stuck on my grandma's couch, man. I'm not gonna lie because bass, I wouldn't be. I would just be doing nothing. I probably would have had a job or something like that, but I wouldn't be doing nothing as extravagant and as
Being an
influential.
artist, your
Right,
expression, your artistic, being
right,
able to express,
right,
everything that you would
right,
do. You wouldn't be doing that. Okay.
right.
Okay, I see. I see. So, what's the ultimate goal, Loverboy? The Loverboy, let the viewers know what's happening. What's the ultimate goal?
Well, the ultimate goal is to go major, but go major while being humble. I'm not going major to prove a point. I'm not going major to just throw stuff in people's face. I'm going major to help the independent culture because I've cultivated a formula of survival. I could teach a mass of independent artists how to survive.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
know how to survive. I know where to shop at. I know where you can work at. I know how you can manage your money. As an independent artist, you have to know how to manage your money. Like you can't just go out and just blow $500. You got a whole $500 nearly for a month just to maintain it. You got to have a whole budget as an artist, and most artists don't know how to do that. And I actually one of my goals is to write a couple of books because I've mastered that.
Okay. Okay. Now and your plan, like artists, we the artists from all over the country and the world,
Right,
to be exact. They come through
right,
and holler. So I assume it's different. So and you spoke on it coming in about follow your dreams to the artist that's coming
right,
in. You know, so what would
right.
you say and tell an artist coming in? How to go about it. On the rough hang
Well,
to keep you set. That would put you on pace to achieve your goals in this music business.
but the first thing I've learned in this journey is to love yourself. And loving yourself is the main thing you have to do when you're trying to do anything. I don't care if it's music, a basketball player, football player, business. Loving yourself is the ultimate thing that you have to do in order to succeed. If you don't love yourself, you will not be able to receive or gain any knowledge from anything that you're trying to do. You can say, oh my gosh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you gotta love yourself. That's the first thing. And loving yourself is applying, a job, a healthy place to live at, hygiene. Making sure you keep a healthy relationship with your family. Family is very important, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
artists don't have that support, and that's why they're not able to be substantial in the artist world because their family is the one thing that's holding them back. I've talked to a lot of artists that be like, man, if I just had the support you had, man, everybody loved you. I said, at first, my family didn't support my dream. I made them believers. At
Mm-hmm.
first, my mama didn't support my dream. I made them believe in me. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? You gotta make people believe in you. They're not just gonna automatically right off the bat believe in you and say, "Hey, whoopie doo, I believe in you. I already know you're gonna make it." No, because it's something that they're not used to seeing you do. If they're not used to seeing you do that, they're gonna question it.
Right,
That's just
right,
common sense.
right, right, right. Well, that's great wisdom, especially in this business for the independent artists. And I've been
What?
around it. I've been around it for a long time,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's a lot of the things you say is points that they need to do, and people need to take heed to, and especially put that money away for marketing and advertising yourself.
Right.
You're the product. So just
Mm,
because you're on a platform, that's a part of it. There's other steps that got to be taken, other moves that got to be made, and
right.
and that's real for great advice. But who would you like to shout out before we get out of here? The real lover boy in the house, and let them know what's happening.
First off, I want to shout out to Dark Diva. Shout out to UP Goods. You guys invited me to come, do my thing on live and talk to you guys and give a little bit of my wisdom about what's going on. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing. Shout out to Baby K. Shout out, to Boss Man Blue Flag. Shout out to anybody that's, following me, anybody that's really doing what they supposed to do right now because basically we doing our thing. If you're an
Doing your
independent
thing. That's how
and
you
you're
got
on
to be
the
doing.
grind, you doing your thing.
That's
And shout out to anybody that's trying to be great. And if you're trying to be great, you can't let nobody stop you from being great. Because if you let somebody stop you from being great, you're not going to be great. You're just going to be another person, another statistic, another person that's trying to grind. You get what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You don't want to be that person that's trying to grind. You want to be a person that's, really living their best life,
Yeah,
and
that's really
I mean,
grinding. Yeah.
right, you can't let nobody stop you. That's one thing I've learned as an indie artist is to not let anybody stop me from doing what I need to do. I don't care if I got the money, if I don't got the money. Me and one of my partners were talking about that the other night. I actually, was able to get a free section, for the versus party, and I invited my crew to come out, and it's not about how much you have. It's about if you be honest. That's one thing I want to tell you, artists. If
Mm-hmm.
you are in a situation that you want to attend a particular event and your funds are limited, you can still talk to the promoter and see what can you do to pay for your spot
Right.
to do that particular event. You just don't say, "Oh man," because if they reach out to you, apparently they see something in you that you don't see in yourself.
Real
So
talk.
you need to take it upon yourself and say, "Hey, I need to think about this. I need to go up to them and say, okay, do you need me to serve food at the event? Do you need me to promote the event on my page? Do you need me to pass out flyers? Do you need me to bring artists to the event? Do you need me to sell sections or whatever?" That these are the things that you need to do, especially if the event is free to get in. Invite some of your friends to come, family to come. Post it on your page. Be very
Mm-hmm.
creative with your post.
Right.
That's what I've been doing in the past in order to pay for some of the stuff I've been doing. And and they were like, "Yo, love boy, you grind because I wanted them to see, hey, maybe Lover Boy ain't got the money right now, but I
But
know
you,
when Lover Boy get the money, he's still gonna fuck me because at the same time, he paid for it by reaching out to other people and they came through. Yes, sometimes I got the money to pay for it, sometimes I don't. Being an independent artist, life happens. So it can be an imbalance. So you gotta be very aware of your surroundings. So that's what it means to not wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't have to wear your heart on your sleeve as an artist.
no.
Just be honest. Just be honest. And you don't have to, you don't have to feel like embarrassed because everybody is going through it. It's a pandemic. So I don't know why everybody is all up in their feelings and stuff. It's a pandemic. Everybody is going through something.
That's real talk. That's real talk. Right from the Lover Boy. Well, hey, we got you on the radar now, and definitely, for our viewers, stay in touch and come back through and holler one time. Do a release or something.
Oh
You know.
man, I ain't got no problems. I told you I'm ready to travel. I got a car. So ain't nothing but a word. I can bring some artists with me. It's nothing but a word. Just let me know I can put the days off and come do we can do our thing. I also have a radio station as well that I'm the manager of, Phase 2 Radio. I'm also accepting indie artist music. So if you guys want to inquire about, getting your music played, it's completely free. So just make sure you DM me at the real LOVABOY on Instagram, or you can just go on my website www.therealloverboy, and actually you can see in the contact section where my number. You can text me. Feel free to text me or call me, or you can shoot me an email. You get what I'm saying, and I can respond back to you at my earliest convenience. So I mean, shout out to everybody that's on that grind. Don't stop. Don't let nobody tell you you cannot be great because you are kings. You
That's
are
right.
queens. You are entrepreneurs. Don't let nobody take you away from your dream. I am a living witness, a living testimony that God can work miracles, and He did with. I'm a miracle baby in hip hop. I'm telling you. Like I look back at some of the content and look back at my old self and see where I've transformed from. It really takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to raise an artist as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. The Lover Boy, the great wisdom. This is a good one. Tune in. Check him out. Hit him up. All social media platforms. The Lover Boy in the house.
Keys to my city. Keys to my city. We fly high in the sky. Young legends we ride. Die, till we die. Touch us in the sky when we ride. When we ride, we be riding to the sky. Riding when we ride. When we ride, feel these vibes, feel these vibes. Waiting for the keys to my city. I done jumped up in this life and started living. Once I learned how to get it, I keep it. Had to do it the right way. Eyes on a vision. Every year's a great year. Now we live and leveled up. Now we going up. Telling me I'm up now. No, we don't want no right now. We wanna chill. Fly high, west side, young lady.
That was the real Lover Boy coming in. That these independent hip hop artists, the grind, you know, to hear that, the information you got out there that's pertinent to all, you know, enthusiastic, young, independent hip-hop artists trying to make their grind, trying to make their way in this industry. You know, iHipHopTV is here to help. You know, Lit TV is here to help. You know, Hype TV is here to help. You know, that's what we do. You know, you got platforms to get your stuff out there and check it out. And I hope y'all watch this because he put out a lot of things that make sense and is pertinent to definitely in that grind. But you definitely want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, iHipHopTV YouTube channel. Follow us there. You can follow us on all platforms. You know, iHipHopTV, at iHipHopTV. Check us out. Facebook, check us out. Definitely want to check us out at Aladdin19, at Dark Diva 70. You know, you definitely want to check those out. Catch us on ifreedomtv on Saturdays. We're coming with Virago, 2K Kent. We never know what's going to happen on the Saturday show, you know, but that's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Definitely don't want to miss that. iFreedomTV International Roku Network with Dr. Richard. It's popping over there. You know, have your music played in Asia and picked up in Asia. You know, some friends from iHipHopTV from Japan hit up, you know. So, yeah, we definitely got, you know, some stuff over there. You know, they're starving for some of that new hip-hop, you know, off of the mainstream, you know, because a lot of independent music is more sounding mainstream, and that's a good thing. You know, it expands your brand. And remember, you definitely want to keep radio-friendly music. Definitely, and that'll expand your markets and ranges a lot further. So you definitely want to check us out. Big shout out to the whole team, Aladdin19, Dark Diva, Dr. Richard, Virago, 2K Kent, Young NAZ, NASCAR Naz Entertainment, 2K Kent Top Billing Entertainment, you know, Dr. Richard, iFreedomTV, everybody out, all the artists that support and come through. You know, we do this for y'all to help give y'all a platform and a voice to be heard and to run with it. And that's to make things happen. But I'm PSTOCK. This is iHipHopTV one-on-one. Peace.
Save 5% with keyword iHeart. You're listening to
I'm not a loser.
Deacon Live.
Deacon Live.
Deacon Live.
Of course.
Deacon Live presents to you 2K Kent and their latest song, On That Chick. Follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and see their new Apple commercial on iHipHopTV.com.
I pull up, phantom, flossing is part of the anthem. Just move your body, you gon' make me cop a new Bugatti. Ride with me like Dre Chick. I take you to the Bay Chick, to the city, right across the...
It's going down at Club Zodiac. Everybody's talking about it. Artists from around the globe are participating in it, and some of the largest names in entertainment are a part of it. So you definitely don't want to miss it. The Mississippi Gulf Coast
Hip Hop Showcase.
Over 70 industry influencers, 5 record labels, 30 radio stations, 8 television stations, 3 magazines, and 5 talk shows are prepared to endorse any artist whose performance proves that they have what it takes
To be an elite artist.
You said that you wanted a team?
We heard you.
Now it's up to you to show our board of influencers why they should work to make you
A hip hop rock star.
It's going down every Friday night.
Beginning November 27th into the end of the year.
Enter as many times as it takes to show the world that you have what it takes to be the next
Big Sing.